There are two different types of C question that you can find in different papers. So paper 1, which is foundational theology, you will have things such as explain from a Catholic and Jewish or two Christian traditions. This means that you are going to do 2 paragraphs, 1 paragraph on the Catholic, 1 on the Jewish, or 1 on the Catholic and 1 on the other Christian. Now, this question in particular is looking at the environment, so that's the key word we're looking at. So what this is asking you is, what is the Catholic view about the environment? And what is the Jewish or other Christian view about the environment? And you need to explain it. The explain is telling me how I need to fill this in. So my definition and my point evidence explain paragraphs times 2. Ultimately, in this question, the easiest way to answer this is Catholic versus Jewish, because they are 2 completely different views. The Catholics will take Laudato Si and Pope Francis, and the Jewish will take Baltashit. They don't take any more than they need. That's the principle that is found within the Tanakh. So, if we look at what we could actually set this out as, stewardship can go into both, so we could define stewardship. Laudato Si is by Pope Francis, and he tells us what Catholics need to do. So, why are Catholics looking after the planet? Because of stewardship. Pope Francis then brings in Laudato Si, give me a few points from Laudato Si, and then from there, what are they actually going to go and do with that? My Jewish paragraph, well, we've got the 10 Commandments, where you do not steal. We need to look after God's planet because we're the tenants of God's planet rather than the owners of it. Baltashit, where we do not take any more than we need. And then what actions are they going to do because of that information? The other type of question you will find in paper 2 or paper 3. Paper 2 being the applied theology and paper 3 being the Judaism. Explain the importance of the tabernacle and confessional. In the Catholic Church, for Catholics, it could be anything like that at the end, 8 marks. Now, in this case, you could explain how, explain the covenants, explain the importance of. It could be phrased very differently. You need to work out your keywords within it. So again, it's an explain, so I'm looking at how we're actually setting it out. The importance, now in this case it's Catholics because it's tabernacle and confessional. My 2 keywords being tabernacle and confessional. Tabernacle being where God is present, confessional being where sins are confessed and forgiven. Another example of this is explain the Catholic beliefs on euthanasia. Well, explain is telling me how I need to actually write it out. Catholic. No other faith should be included in this question. They do not agree with euthanasia. Beliefs has an S, so I've circled the S, and it shows me that it's more than one point of view that I will need from the Catholic. Euthanasia is the assisted suicide of a person. Now, for Catholics, this is murder, which is found in the 10 Commandments, and Evangelium Vitae, it tells us that we cannot do it. So Catholics cannot perform euthanasia. I hope that helps.